Just a minute on Overreaction Monday. Come on in here, Mark. You got a piece of this pie as well. And are we just spinning this and seeing where we're landing and where we'll overreact? Let's do it. It's like a little overreaction wheel of chaos hybrid, if you will. Boop. Where are we starting?
All right.
I like this kind of power. Yeah. We're starting right there with Trey Lance. I got to get his middle name because I feel like there's a middle name missing there. Trey Lance will be a top 10 QB this season, Rob.
Top 10 QB, okay, it depends on what metric we're talking about. If you're talking about passing yards, I don't think he's going to be a top 10 quarterback in passing yards, but I think this offense will be explosive. You look at the San Francisco offense, last year was 8.1. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to answer the question. Overreaction or no? This is not an overreaction because I'm talking about wins and explosive passes, right? Last year, this is one of the most explosive offenses in terms of pass yards per play. I think that's going to continue. And then you see the big arm of Trey Lance, and you already know Kyle Shanahan, he knows how to run the football. So it's going to be one-on-one on the outside, and I think it's going to be playing quarterback. It's going to be easy for Trey Lance in San Francisco.
Look, there's a reason why they traded up to get that man, why they're installing him in this, and why they said immediately this is his team.
And they probably going to let Jimmy G just walk out of the building.
I don't know, but in terms of Trey Lance, Kyle Shanahan, he's got something cooking for sure. All right, Mark, let's see what your overreaction will be. Or will it? Ooh, Romeo Dobbs.
Romeo.
Aaron Rodgers was praising this man early in camp. Dobbs will be the best Packers wide receiver this season. Mark, overreaction or not?
Whoa, MJ, that is an overreaction. I know Aaron Rodgers liked him. He's had a strong camp, played well the other night. But let's just go from a historical perspective. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, since he's been the quarterback of the Packers, only in 2018, the aforementioned Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the only receiver as a rookie that had over 500 yards with the Green Bay Packers. And then let's go from a league perspective. Only Marcus Colston, back in 2006, is the only fourth round or lower receiver that had over 1,000 yards receiving. So I'm just going with history and saying, although Romeo is doing nice right now, the history of it's going to say, no, he will not be the best.
I don't know if Aaron is trying to throw us off by giving all this praise to the young receiver right out the bat, or if he really does trust him like he says that he does already.
Better.
Either way, I'm marking him down there. All right, let's get to another overreaction here because there's plenty of it to go around today on a Monday.
All right, what we got? What we got?
I know. I feel like it's been really for like a second too long for my liking. Carson Wentz will lead the Commanders to the playoffs. Rob, overreaction.
I don't really know, man. This one is tough for me because traditionally I haven't been a Carson Wentz fan. I'm going to say not an overreaction, okay? Listen to me here, right? Because, again, you look at the conference he plays in, he's in the NFC. It's not like he has, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and all these quarterbacks he has to get through. Then look at his division, okay? There's still questions about Philadelphia's quarterback. You see Dallas Cowboys, they're still undisciplined. They got all these penalties and all of those things that you don't know what they're going to do on the outside. And then number three, their coach, right? Ron Rivera, he wants to run the football, play tough defense, and not let the quarterback throw the game away. I think Carson Wentz is very capable of playing winning football in Washington. Let's say I'll leave it at that because I haven't always been a Carson Wentz enthusiast, but I think you're going to be all right, Carson.
Capable is the word that I circled there. Executing that is a different story. All right, let's get to another one here. Back-to-back for you, Rob. Oh, okay, so we heard Marcus Grant. What did he say? Randy Moss and Jerry Rice hybrid here? My goodness. So George Pickens will be a top 15 wide receiver in the league this season.
I'm going to say not an overreaction. I think this kid has tremendous ability. I saw him up close and personal at this last preseason game. He was quick. He was decisive. He even blocked on a play. He pancaked the cornerback on a play where the ball wasn't even going to him. And watch this concentration in the back of the end zone. That's a pretty good player in Kobe Bryant that he, went up and caught a touchdown over. So I'm going to say, yes, he will be a top 15 receiver, no matter who the quarterback is, Kenny Pickett or Mitchell Trubisky. That kid will be an asset for whoever is the quarterback out in Pittsburgh.
Pickett to Pickens. That could be an interesting way to go. Let's try another one here. God, there are so many games. There's so much to choose from. Is this broken?
Yeah,
You know how kick it a little bit, Where are we Okay, Matt Ryan. Ooh, Matty Ice. Matt Ryan won't be an upgrade over Carson Wentz, Rob.
No, that's an overreaction.
That's a little
right?
relax.
Relax about that one. Yes, he will be an upgrade over Carson Wentz. I had an opportunity of going out to the Indianapolis Colts training camp. The first guy on the football field, Matt Ryan. The last guy on the football field, Matt Ryan. When you have a running game with Jonathan Taylor, with that offensive line, with these guys that are able to move grown men off of spots, there's going to be a lot of people in the box to stop the running game. And Matt Ryan, he's not going to have some of the bonehead plays or the negative plays that we saw from Carson Wentz last year. Again, a great running game, a great play caller in Frank Wright. And you talk about Matt Ryan, he's seen everything, a former MVP. I think he's going to be all right.
They've got a great run game going, like you mentioned.
Yes.
They have a great defense. They're said to be one QB away.
QB.
Which
They're my
QB?
dark horse,
Is it
I'm
Matty
telling
Rice? You did say that.
Yes, they
I
are.
do remember. All right. Last one. Last overreaction for now of the day. Let's see. Oh, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts will be an MVP candidate this season. Is he almost there?
Why? Because he went 6 for 6 in his last preseason game? Jalen, I love you, man, but I can't say that right now. So I'm going to say overreaction. But at the end of the day, man, you continue to win games. No matter what happens, just score points, win games, and don't worry about what anybody up on television like myself says about you. Because at some point, we're going to be negative at some point, right? But just keep plugging through, put your head down, grind it out, and continue to get wins. I think this team has a tremendous rushing attack. And you look on those outside guys, and A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith that they drafted last year. A lot of one-on-one opportunities. I think Jalen Smith, he'll be up there, but this is definitely overreaction.